Hi everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Build the Routemaster. Oh yeah! And here we can see that we'll be doing the kick plate, stair side, panel and platform. Continuing to build in the stairs that we've done in a different issue, adding kick plates obviously all down here, and obviously boarding platform attachment here. I'm really sorry to announce this is going to be pre-recorded for this stream, and I believe it's next week as well, although I think the 8th is Wednesday, so we should be back live from next Wednesday hopefully. So it's due to a streaming limit reached at StreamYards at the moment. So our first step, first of all, I'm not going to go through the parts because obviously if you're building this you're going to see it, and also I can't show the instructions on the screen due to this being pre-recorded. So what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to add some kick plates. As you can see, we've got to add 1 there, 2, 3 and 4 all the way down there, like so. I'm going to bring that down a little bit for you. So as you can see, guys, what we're going to do is, I don't think it matters too much which way they go round. They all, if we have a look at them, oh, actually, yeah, okay, take that back. As you can see, this one's longer. That is because that one bends round at this bottom plate here and sits onto there. So, yeah, we've got 3 that go short and then 1 at the long. That's fine, no problem at all. So that's what we're going to do first of all. What we're going to do, guys, you can see that we've got 6 holes here. These are going to be secured here with our lovely BP screws, which we've got a lovely little bag over here. And as you can see, BP silver with silver. It's very colour coordinated here, guys. Lots of people ask me, what would you like to see different in a build? For this one, I would love to see this being a flat head, you know, the countersunk head, rather than a bulky head on it. That would be one thing that I would change. Now, obviously, in my last video, I said that we may need to take this wall off, but we'll see how we go, and if we need to take that off we can obviously do that. It's a little bit annoying that we haven't been able to go live with this. Obviously I will look into it could be because I stream so much, well, I may have to be careful on the stream limit. I don't really want to pay for StreamYards. I could do with not paying for that. So we'll just have to see. As you can see, that's gone in there really, really well. So we've got to do this. Please feel free to get yourself a cup of tea and crack on with whatever you're doing, because this section here is a little bit repetitive. So yeah, and I don't do none of that rewinding thing and listening to music and, you know, rewinding it fast play until it's finished. I like to do it as I'm doing it, if you get me. So seeing it, you see it how I see it, if you get me. So that's looking really good, as you can see so far. Looks really, really lovely. So we're going to put another screw in. I think I said we've got another like 6 weeks, but now we're on this stage, we'll have about 5 weeks left. So yeah, and I believe pack 2 is already on its way, so we should be having that very soon as well. So what's going on here? Oh dear, we've got a little bit of paint block there. No, actually, yeah, there's a smidge. I'll try and put the screw, sometimes if you screw it in, it can push that out the way, so we'll give that a go. If not, I'll have to get out a tool just to widen that a bit, but as you can see, the screw is pushing that out the way for us like so, so that's really, really good. So we'll screw that into position like that, and then the next stage is to screw more in. This puts such a nice detail on it. It's really, really lovely. So if I remember rightly, the round part goes at the top, because if you look on these guys, you've got like a rounded part and then the flat edge at the bottom. So always put the rounded part at the top, okay? Because that's the kick plate for you. It brings back so many memories. I met so many wonderful people doing this build, and it just brings back so many memories. I mean, you've got Dave Say, me and him have both done the Routemaster previously. as you know, with my first run, it has got a little few stock issues, but you know, we are looking to get that sorted. So yeah, and lots of people ask me, why are you doing the bus again, and it's purely because I love the build. It's just a beautiful model, and with me, I like to have two of everything. So yeah, it's really good. And obviously it was on the old channel, so obviously you didn't really see it, and I had a lot of people that was like, where's your bus gone? And I'm like, I had a revamp. So yeah, so now you get to see the bus itself. As you know, I do the Routemaster every Saturday, so normally it is live, but because of something to do with a stream limit, I've used all my free streaming limit up or something. So I tried to get them to change the billing date, but they wouldn't do it. Apparently it can't be overridden, but both you and I know that it can. You know, it's like, if you contact a company and say, can I change the billing date for this date, they'll do it. So I don't think that's the case. I think they can change it, but maybe they're just being awkward. Because the 10th is a stupid day in the month. I mean, it's like halfway through the month, so you know, why can't they do it to the 28th? But I was talking to them the other day, and they actually said that apparently they can, with the paid version, I think it's like £14, because don't forget there's a conversion, because StreamYards, I think, don't quote me on this, I could be wrong, I think it's an American company, you know, with the conversion, so I suspect it is, I could be wrong, but yeah, I am looking into it, because they did say that apparently you can have unlimited streaming when you pay, but is it really worth the cost? £14. You know, I can use that against a copy of the Spitfire. But anyway, as you can see, I'm not having to take that wall off, so that's pretty good. So what we'll do is we'll screw this in here. Yeah, so if I wanted to change anything on this, it would be, if I wanted to make one mod, it would be to, rather than have these bulky screws, I would like a countersunk screw, which is where the head is flat. So that would be the ideal sort of mod for me. As you know, I'm modding one as well. So I am in the process of modding a bus, as you can see, hence why I've got this one over here, and it's like Blue Peter, and here's one I did earlier. So yeah, one of them is modded, one isn't. I always do two of everything. As you know, with Eddie Stobart, you know that one of them is modded because it's got the World of Mike logo on it, and the other one isn't modded. I was working on that today, actually, funny enough, which is a cab-only project. One of my supporters, Vernon Wayne, gave me this tremendous idea of doing a cab only for the Eddie Stobart, and I liked it so much that I thought, you know what, I'm going to do that. So that's what I've been working on, that one. That one doesn't get filmed because obviously you see it already, so it's only sort of like duplicating the cab. But it won't have the trailer, it will just go as far as the cab. So that's that one there. And then the next one is going to be secured through here. So it's all looking lovely, this. And this is the thing, like, take your time and enjoy the passion of partwork building, because, for example, I've screwed that screw in now, and that screw's in the past. There's no need for that to come back out again. So yeah, every little bit that you do is, I have to say, I mean, a lot of people ask me, what's your favourite build? And, you know, I do so many lovely builds, but if I had to choose one, it would be this bus. You know, like the bus is, it's really weird because it feels like I'm doing a live stream and I'm talking like I'm doing a live stream, and it's not. I'm waiting for, it's a weird feeling because I'm waiting for like a comment to pop up on, it's not a stream, but yeah, it's just a passionate bus. I mean, them ugly buses in London, you know, the ones that the new Routemasters, they're horrible things. In my opinion, I just think they're crap. Whereas these ones, you can't beat a Routemaster. I mean, look at the new Routemaster buses. They've got them front. They've just got the front like face on it. But with a proper Routemaster, you would have that indentation where the engine pops up, like the bonnet part. You'll never beat an RM857. Never. Not one bus will beat that. And this is the great thing about Agora, is the fact that, you know, all the people that have wanted to do it can now finally do it. I mean, I know a lot of people in America wanted to do this, and for some apparent reason, Harshep won't ship outside of the UK. So Agora are the ones to do that for you. So it's, yeah, look at that, guys. That is absolutely stunning, isn't it? So next, what we're going to do is, this is where we get this lovely plate, and always make sure that the rounded part is at the top. As you can see, you don't really want to put it down with the rounded part at the bottom, because the rounded part goes at the top. Because as you can see, it follows the curve round. So this one, what we'll do is we'll screw it in, and then we'll just bend it slightly to put round into this one. So we'll just pop that there like so. It's always nice seeing an empty bag of screws. But if we've got any spare, I'll whack them in that Routemaster box that I've got. So as you can see, this is really, really good. And I'm going to put that in like that. Just heard some feedback on the TV that I'm a Celebrity Get Me Out of Here is on tonight at 9:15, so later one this evening, which is quite nice because it, you know, it means I can get on with a bit more of this bus. So yeah, it's nice to be doing this issue because I've got so much tank to get through. I've also just received. You know, I said I needed a part from the FDNY. I've now received that, and it does mean we can get that on the rolling now. So that's pretty good. What I'm also looking into, guys, as I said, I'm not very, you know, I'm not what's the word for it? I'm looking for. I'm not very confident at the moment of coing on panels. I have done it in the past, but what I would like to do is, obviously, while I'm doing the Routemaster live show, I would like to have, if there was like something new I want to try, is like having someone, not like a group thing, like 6 of you on the screen, but just have someone on the screen if you just wanted to join and build along, sort of thing. But obviously, I'm not set in stone whether I want to do that yet, because I've never really done sort of like co-host, if you get it. It's always something I want to try, so maybe in the near future, but yeah. It's like diamond painting. I'd love to do that as well, like, you know, 2 of us paint along as we're chatting to people and stuff like that, but I don't know yet. Well, I have to say, this is the passionate thing for building for me, because it's the fact of, you know, you get all these parts and they're all scattered about everywhere on your work mat, and, you know, and then you piece it all together, each issue, and, you know, you're reducing that lovely room there. And as you can see, what we've got here now is we need to just bend that round like so. And as you can see, it will bend round like that. Now what I'm noticing is, we have a slight problem, because I remember this previously. As you can see, that's not really lining up through that little hole there. So, if I remember rightly, well, we can't really shift it because that's the alignment of it. But what we can do I could probably get a tool in that to move that down. Might have a closer inspection of the other one that we did. Just screw this one in first. We can. Doesn't feel like it's going into nothing, but some reason it's doesn't appear to be lining up. Let me just take a closer inspection of this one. As you can see, that went in, and it's the same sort of alignment. So, a little bit intrigued. How do we sort that? Right, I'll tell you what we'll do. I think what we may have to do is just, let's try loosening this off a bit. It could be tension, and we just need to jug it along a bit. So what we'll do is just release some of these screws a bit, and then when it's, I think because it's so tight, what we need to do is just pull this along a bit, but still we've got that problem. Can you see it's like it's like blocking that hole very shortly, so right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take these out and try it the opposite way, see if that's any joy. Throughout partwork building, you will face obstacles and challenges along the way, and that's what's quite nice about building, is because you get to use your mind, you get to figure out, right, we've got a problem here, how do we sort it? And then it gets your mind going a bit more. So let's take these out and see how best we can solve this. Just gonna give it another little go. Oh look, it's getting there. Oh right, okay. So we just need to smoochy. So as you can see, I think I'm happy with that. So if we get a screw and just try and secure that in. See what I mean about if we unscrewed it, we had to shuffle it along a bit. So if we just, if I can get that secured in. Oh, this screw. Right, okay, whoops. We go around the multi-bush, I think. Yeah, it's a little bit of tension here. We just need to move it along a smidge more. I think it's probably easier if we do it, if we do this one first. So if we do the bent one first, and then we can drag that round and then that fits in. So yeah, okay. So if we do that one first, that seems to be what the problem is. So, and obviously while we've got pre-records going on until the 10th, it does mean that I can, you know, catch up on a couple of these and get these filmed and out of the way, you know, because, right, so what I want to do now is, now that we've got that in place, I'm just going to secure the bottom one, and you notice that sort of went on an angle a bit. So what I want to do is just secure that bottom one in, then I'll I'll attach one at the end here, or at the rear of this plate, and then that should pull it into alignment. And then, come on. It's so annoying when, like, the screw just won't stay on the screwdriver, and it's like, let's try and screw that in a bit. So as you can see, what I want to do here is just screw that down. We'll tighten it up later, but now you can see that, oh, now we've got the same problem this end. Oh, God's sake. Right, okay. I think what the problem is, because as you can see, as I undone that, it moved along a bit. So maybe we put them in first and then we tighten them up at the end maybe. So what I'm going to do is, to make sure it's in the right alignment, is I'm going to secure this one in first. Now it's trying to test my patience, because now it just won't go in. There we go, that's what I want. So can you see as I screw that in, it's now sort of like all in alignment. As you can see, they're all in the place where we need them. So what it means is I can secure that nice and tight. Yeah. And then we can work it round and then secure the rest in. But I think what I'll do for next is I want to tighten these up. Because now we've got the anchorage. Yep, and then we'll do this one. So yeah, can you see that's all in alignment now? So that's really good. Obviously, you may notice that I'm using the DeLorean screwdriver. That is because I find it easier working with longer shaft screwdrivers. The one provided with the Routemaster is good, but it's far too small for what I work on. So that's that screw. Let me just have a bit of problem this one. Okay. It's all to do with the tightness of this plate. Because the more tighter you do it, then it covers the hole up. So then you can't get it in. Come on. There we go. It's a funny old thing this, isn't it? Because you screw it too tight, it then dislodges the alignment. But then if you don't do it too tight, it then covers the hole, but I don't know. So now we need to have another plate because it's not... Right, I'm going to go with the idea that we need to keep these loose for the minute until we get them in. So I'm going to secure these. I remember this being an awkward section in the previous run with Harshette. Once we get the alignment sorted out, it's easier to put in, so cool, it's not having it, is it? Until we get that part in, there we go. This step is definitely by far the hardest out of all of them. Lovely, that's nice and tight. And then we've got two more to do, and that is that. That's that, and we've got one more to put in. It also gives it a splash of colour as well. I think red and silver go so well together. So it's interesting that Harshette haven't come out with a tube train, because obviously we kept getting tube trains with Harshette. You know, surveys and black taxis, but their next build is a Titanic apparently. So yeah, but don't forget to check out Agora, because although this is a Harshette product, it's also an Agora product. So it originated from Harshette and then Agora took over it. So yeah, there we go guys, that is that done. And as you can see, look at all that shininess on the back of there for them. It's like little pinpoints of like lights and things. So that's that. So once we've done that guys, the next step is what we need to do is to pop it into this base here. And then obviously what the first thing we need to do next, sorry, is we need to pop in the cupboard, which is this part here. So this part here is going to, So look, how did it go on last time, if I remember? Yeah, there's a little hole here, okay, which is going to marry up with that little hole there, and it's going to slot onto there like that, and then with the hole up there as well. So it's going to slot like that and sandwich it like that. We're going to have this is really cool because you see that little like indentation thing there? That's where that little peg sits. So it grips into that like that and holds it. These are going to go in with AP screws. So we're going to get AP screws there and secure them in. So that little part there, like so, and secure that. Oh, this could be challenging. I'll do the bottom one first. And as you can see, the thing is dislodged. Might have to take the screwdriver down a notch. Bottom one will be easy to get in. It's going to be the top one that's the problem. I'll get the other one in first and then we can tighten it up afterwards. Because what we've got here is this shaft is going to bash against this little circle thing that you've got there. So we can give it a go. If not, I can get a thinner screwdriver down there. If I can. Oh, it's tightening, yeah. Lovely, and that's all that. And I'll just tighten that one. That's lovely. So that, as you can see, that's what it looks like, and you've got like this little hole section there. It's really cool that. So as you can see, we've got that one, and we've also got that one. So yes, I'm a bit like Dave say, I've got 2 buses, but he's going to end up with 5. Apparently he's got another 2 or something, so he says. So then what's going to happen with this is obviously 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But if we just, where's that sitting? Oh, okay, interesting. Go into that one then. Oh right, yeah. So it doesn't go into this back one. It goes into the 4 ones going around there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The smaller of the holes, not the larger ones. So obviously we're going to put that into there, and then the next step after we've done that is to secure them in from underneath, as you can see, from under here. And they're going to go in with CP screws, which are these lovely chunky ones. So let me just sort it out. Get the big screw here. Ooh. Hello, Julie. I'll get back to you in a minute. So we've just had a message pop up. Believe it or not, I know 65 Julies. So it's my friend Jules. She likes to be called Jules, but her name is Julie. So what I might do here, yeah, this screwdriver is a little bit too big for that type of screw. So I'm going to take it down to, say, the snake one. Load up the screw here. And then, right, okay, that's the big problem. I think what the problem is, it's not magnetised. Let's try R2. Okay, I'm going to go back to the original, being the DeLorean. I think the problem is it's not magnetised enough, but we'll give it a go. So this goes something in the region. There we go, that's what I want. And then just hold it there. Come on, please stay. Please stay. Be a good boy. Stay. 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 Yeah, baby, look at that. So that's that one. And then once you've got one in, it's easy because you don't have to hold the rest. So we'll get the others in now. And I think we'll put that one in next. the ones at the front. Come on, please stop falling off. Whoops. Lovely. So we've got another 3 to put in. Oh, just decided to go down and slip off the slide there. And please guys, obviously if you like buses and that sort of thing, then do get yourself this. I promise you now, you will not be disappointed, especially if you like buses. This is the build for you. Okay, that's that one, and we've just got 2 more up at here and here, and then we can get that all secured down. Once again, these are with CP screws, so that's that. Now the next issue is quite fun because it's the start of the chassis suspension thing. So yeah, we get to do chassis work next and put the wheel on, and yeah. I always remember, you know, the massive issues, everyone loved them issues. I think it was 10 and 11, you know, the massive chassis parts. So won't be long before we get them. And the great thing is about Gore, guys, is you get so many more parts in the pack. So that's what's great about it. It's really, really good. Absolutely fantastic. Now, obviously, at this part here, I've actually I dropped a screw on the floor. Just having a little look. It did fall on the floor. I heard it go. So where's it gone? Come on, where are you? Just don't mind me, I'm just trying to find the screw that fell on the floor. Okay, I can't find that at the moment, so what I'll do is when I find it, I'll put it in for next time. But as you can see, that's all gone in there lovely, and I'll get the screw there for next time. Just going to give it a little tighten up. That one there. That one there. So when I find that screw that fell on the floor, I will screw that in, all lovely jubbly. So that is what we're looking like, guys. That is the stairs. I hope you like that video. Please remember to like, share and subscribe. As you can see here, I have 2 of them now. I've took this one off, as you can see. I've actually took this one off because what will happen to this is with the bus 1, obviously it could be that it needs to be converted. So obviously it could be that I need to put a back wall on it. If that's the case, then I'm looking to remove the stairs from it. So that's why I've took that out at the moment. And then what we'll do is obviously once I've made my mind up, I'll screw it back on, and yeah, but at the moment I'm basically disembarking this, sort of like stripping it down if you like, because I don't know whether at this time I want to keep the stairs, and it's nice to, rather than it have like that, it's nice to flat pack it and keep it stored away nice. So yeah, that's from the Harshette one, this is from the Agora one. So you can see over the years where it's got a little bit dusty in that, and the colour difference there. But hope you like that video. Please remember to like, share and subscribe. We'll see you next Saturday for more of the bus. Take care, have a lovely evening. Bye bye guys.